Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. We are continuing our series of squad analysis ahead of the T20 World Cup. In today's episode, we'll be looking at the South Africa squad. Some talented players there, some players missing out, and yeah, it's not the same South Africa of yesteryear, but there are some players, and maybe they can make a match of it against the big teams. First, I think the big news is the mission of Faf du Plessis. I think he's not playing T20 cricket anymore. That's a big miss. I feel that Faf du Plessis, you saw what he did in the IPL, scoring 50s, 60s regularly, good strike rate, setting the platform for the middle order, and just in really good form, timing the ball well. So he's going to be a big miss. I think him and Quinton would have been a great opening pair, and his experience would also help, like as a former captain. His presence on the field, it would have really changed the complexion of the South African team. That's what I feel. So he's going to be a big miss. Another miss is Janiman Malan. He's not playing. He had a really good series recently. I think it was against Sri Lanka. He batted really well. He was averaging 80, 90. He was batting like a dream. But yeah, they haven't picked him. I think him as an opener, he'll bring you something different. Yes, Quinton de Kock is also there, but he can be in the squad or even like bat in the middle order. He'll bring you that X factor, I feel, Janiman Moran. So him not being in the squad was also a surprise for me, to be honest with you. But and also Imran Tahir, like he's retired, so he can't do much about it. But his presence will be missed. He's the one who picks up wickets for South Africa in the middle overs. South Africa's consistency, between 2010, 15, 16, common factor there was Imran Tahir picking up wickets in the middle overs and putting pressure on the opposition. So he'll also be missed. But if you look at the bowling in general, I think that's their strength. If you look at South Africa's team, the bowling is the strength. Nokia and Rabada are two of the best fast bowlers going around in the world. They're very good with the new ball, and they can also pick up wickets in the middle overs, and then in the death overs they can find that block hole and really restrict the opposition. So Rabada and Nokia, and then you can either go with Rian Mulder as the all-rounder, you can go with Pretorius and Gidi as the third seamer. So you have options for the third seamer. Then you have Shamsi, and if you want to go with the extra spinner, you go Maharaj, you can go with the fast bowler. So there are plenty of options in terms of fast bowling. Spin options, Shamsi, he will play the key role. I think for me, he's the player to watch out for because he will need to pick up wickets. If he can pick up wickets, South Africa will be in a better position. And if Maharaj plays, how can he hold one end and how can he be different to Shamsi? The problem is they're both two left-handed spinners. If they had a righty, it would have been easy. It would have been better, more variation. But the two lefty, of course, one spins it one way and one spins it the other way. But I just feel like against left-arm batsmen, like if you're playing against the West Indies, these two might have an issue because just that angle favors the left-handed batsman. So that's something that South Africa will have to think about. But apart from that, I think the bowling is pretty strong. If you look at their batting, Quinton de Kock, a lot lies on his shoulders, how he performs. The thing is, because of their middle order is a bit weaker than usual, even if Quinton hits 50, 60, there's no guarantee that they'll get to a 180, 190. So you have to score and probably bat till the end. We saw in Mumbai Indians used to get out, and when the Mumbai Indians batsmen didn't fire the middle order, Mumbai would lose despite a good knock by Quinton. So I think he'll have to bat on, and he'll have to be backed by the captain Bavuma. He'll have to bat well. Markram, he's in good form, so that's a good sign for South Africa. Markram is good form. He's a very talented batsman. Van der Dussen, and then Klassen Hendricks, whoever plays one of them, they'll have to step up. And Miller, he's been around for ages. Can this be his tournament? He has all the experience. He's played in different T20 leagues around the world. He's played in World Cups as well. So can this be his swan song? His experience will count. So he's a big player for South Africa if you look at it. If you look at the ideal 11, I'm going to go with Quinton and Bavuma to open the innings. Ideally, I would have to have five, but you can't do anything about that. One down, Markram. Two down, Van der Dussen. Then three down, it's between Classic and Hendricks, whoever's in better form for now. Let's just say Klassen. Then Miller, then Rian Mulder. I'm going to go as the all-rounder option because he can bat and also provide with the ball. Then the bowling, either go Maharaj or Pretorius. So depending on the opposition, I think if you're playing against the subcontinent teams, I would go Pretorius, just extra seamer, because they can bowl the cutters and stuff and still make use of the pitch despite not being a spinner. But if you're playing the likes of Australia, England, then I'll probably go Maharaj. And then Rabada, Nokia, and Shamsi to finish it off. So that's my 11 for South Africa. Like I said, strength is the bowling. Batting is kind of a weakness, but these players, some of them have become more experienced now, like the likes of Markram, Van der Dusen, Klaassen, and Miller, of course. So there is experience there. On your day, anyone can defeat anyone. So their group is very tough. They have Australia, they have England, and they have West Indies. So it's a very tough group, but don't count them out. If you pick a team that who might not make it, you'll probably pick South Africa from the lot, but don't count them out just because I think the bowling can put pressure on the batsmen. When they're playing even England and stuff, if Rabada and Oki are at it and Shamsi picks up wickets, England can be under pressure. So, and it's just about one or two batsmen clicking in a match. Of course you want a solid batting order, but sometimes in T20, like if Quinton de Kock has a next level tournament, he can carry his team to the semifinals, of course, with the support of others. So yeah, I think if they can get the bowling right and they can bowl properly and restrict teams, the batting, I think, will have less pressure and they will also start to perform because there are some talented kids there. So yeah, that's my preview for the South African team. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to do the rest of the teams and we're looking at the warm-up games as well as the qualifiers. So thank you so much for joining me, and make sure you like and subscribe to our channel for the latest content. Thank you so much.